Nailed it! Did you see how I kept that guy's coffee nice and hot without burning his hands?
Yeah, and did you see how I kept his lunch at the right temperature?
Too bad this is the end of the road for us. I'd like to hang out with you again sometime.
Foam cups and foam plates have always been technically recyclable, but it's difficult when they have food on them. So Dart Container built a wash and dry facility here in Corona so that we can process dirty plates like this, dirty foam cups, and we can turn them into new products.
Wait, did you hear that? We can get a second chance.
Really? Do you think it's true? That would be fantastic. What is this contraption?
Wait a second, we're moving.
Where are we going?
It feels like we're on a roller coaster.
So step one of the process is that we sort all the foam. And we get school lunch trays here, we get noodle cups, we get regular foam cups, foam plates. Anything that has food on it comes through this process here. Number one, it goes on the conveyor. Number two, it gets transferred over to this conveyor, which leads it up to the grinder, and it gets dropped into the grinder, ground up into smaller pieces, and then it goes to the wash line.
Am I hearing correctly? Did he just say a grinder?
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Ouch!
Whoa!
So after the foam gets ground, it gets transferred into the machine behind me, and this is our washing unit. It has 3 different drums. The first drum washes the food off, the second drum does the same thing, and then the third one gives it a final rinse to make sure it's all nice and clean. Now what's unique about this is we actually preheat the water from our manufacturing process. So the heat that is given off during the manufacturing of foam cups gets used to heat this water. The other thing that happens with this is the water gets used multiple times, and it goes over to this unit here beside me, and this recycles it so that we're not wasting water, and we're also not wasting the energy to heat the water.
Oh, 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 that kind of tickles. Kind of relieving, actually. Got rid of all my knots.
Yeah, it's doing wonders for my sore muscles.
So after the material goes through this wash unit, it gets transferred by an auger over to this drying unit here beside me. There's 4 different drums in this dryer, and each drum gets the foam progressively drier. Once it's completely dried, it goes over to the densifier machine. Now what's unique about this is the same thing with the wash and dry, where we were using the heat from a manufacturing process to heat the water. We use the heat from the manufacturing process here to preheat these drums, so it saves energy.
Ah, this is nice and toasty.
Yes, I feel so relaxed.
Whoa, I can't feel my side.
That's because you're holding my side. Let go.
So after the material gets dried, it looks like this. It's just white fluff. And if we were to fill up a full semi-truck of this fluff, it would only weigh about 1,000 pounds. So it's not very efficient to transport it like that. So what we do is we densify it. And this machine right here turns the foam into a taffy-like state, and then we mold it into these blocks. And each one of these blocks weighs about 40 pounds, so it's pretty heavy. And what that allows us to do is get 40,000 pounds on a semi-truck. So now we can ship it efficiently. This block right here, this one block, is about the equivalent of 1,500 of these school lunch trays, or 8,000 of these foam cups. So this is quite dense. And then what happens is we'll take these blocks and we'll ship them over to a recycler, and the recycler will turn them into picture frames, crown molding, baseboards, flower pots. This block right here is destined to become a picture frame, and it'll be converted into a picture frame in about 1 week here.
Did you hear that, Betty? We could become photo frames and hang together. Guess we have a long life of togetherness ahead.
Well, you are better company than a greasy paper towel. And who knows? Maybe I'll still get to meet the takeout box of my dreams, reborn as crown molding in our new home.